So glyphosate is the most widely used herbicide in the world. I'm just going to run through what this shows so we don't have to read the whole thing. It is sprayed on our crops, our food. 80% of people have been tested positive for glyphosate in their bodies in the United States. It's the main ingredient in Roundup. It's owned by Bayer, the company Bayer. Thousands of people who use Roundup later developed non-Hodgkin lymphoma.
Dude.
They then sued Bayer. Trial after trial, juries sided with people that they were harmed. Juries found the company failed to properly warn users. Billions of dollars have been awarded in damages. And this is a pattern. What's happening now is that Bayer is now asking the Supreme Court to shut these cases down because the EPA approved the product label. Therefore, the company should not be held responsible for harm.
Even though they've already paid out.
Correct. This is for future. They want it so that no longer you can sue. You can't sue them because
at one time
the Supreme Court, if the Supreme Court approves, it's the EPA's fault, not their fault.
So even though they have new findings or they have new technology, or now that they have found, because at one point they okayed it, they're just okayed forever for eternity.
And this is a piece, this is just one thing, glyphosate, but this is the whole world of the food industry and the different chemicals and components that are in them. And most of them, when you find articles that they're safe, they get that data from the own company that created it. Wow. So that's like you coming in my house and I'm saying, hey, this is tidy and clean over here, but you can't go in. It's a lie. I can just lie to you. And that's basically a potential of what's happening.
Yeah.
So this is, of course, where the outrage begins. And obviously I have a lot to say about it.
One of the things, we're going to dive into this, but one of the things, and the reason I was so excited that Debbie brought this up, because these are the things, right? Like, yes, we are here talking about business, but also we are women in business. These are the things, right? Women who are in business, we're building our business, but then also we are running a family. So while we're trying to stay focused on our business, we're also having to deal with stuff like this and making sure, the women are usually in charge of the grocery list. The women are usually in charge of shopping to some capacity. And these are the things that are weighing us down, distracting us from being able to just work on our business, is reading up and figuring out stuff like this, because the government, who we think should be protecting us, is dealing with situations like this. Would love to open it up, ladies.
I'll throw my hat in the ring here. So I have a master's degree in community health, which is a public health sector, which is what we're talking about here, right? The overall impact on public health. So a lot of the conversation continues to be around, well, when it's used according to the label, there's no risk or concern for human harm. But that doesn't look at the actual impact of the amount that is used and how far-reaching what that means on the majority of our food source. Wait, what'd you say?
And who's actually reading the label?
Yeah, who's reading the label, but also how it's applied, how it's used, how it's put on the majority of our food.